change that channel, because we've got some epic WWE action on tap. Enough of the preliminaries. Here we go. Don't change that dial.
And welcome to a big night for GC. So now we're going to see it take place. As always, this is the Notorious Duo Night alongside my broadcast colleague Christian Tracy. And Christian, we sure do have a huge night in store.
Up for grabs. Coming up next, it'll be awesome.
This is where the battle will be determined here in our huge matches in this whole pay-per-view event. This is the one night where all of the GCW stars will be having their backlash victories. That's the question. In the end, there are some winners, there are some losers. At the same time, there's a battle of supremacy on who will be the greatest superstar after this event.
So on, here we go. We're already starting our first match of the night, and it will be for the GCW Women's Championship.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it's for the Global Women's Championship.
Tonight, guys, it looks like we have quite the contest coming up. And good luck to those who have to follow this one. You're going to need it. And I'd say this match will go a very long way in determining just who is WWE's most dominant woman. There's definitely will, Cole. But at the same time, whoever wins here tonight can't just rest on our laurels. There's a whole locker room full of women looking to take that top spot.
And here comes the challenger, Asuka, making her way to the ring. And Asuka, no doubt about it, has been very impressive over these past weeks, getting a couple victories over the GCW Women's Champion. Not once, but twice. And both those times, the champion has tried to use her different kind of underhanded tactics to try to get an advantage of victory. Time and time again. But can she regain the GCW Women's Championship that she started off Season 3 with, but lost?
The champ comes into his title defense incredibly confident, Corey. And with good reason, Cole. When you're the champ, you don't have to worry about winning. You just have to make sure you don't lose. That is the champion's affair. Well, guys, I don't know if the championship reign has ever been in more.
Now here comes the current GCW Women's Champion, Alexa Bliss. And now Alexa Bliss, so far when it comes to championship defenses, she has defended the championship against everybody in her way. But can Alexa pull off a victory and actually defeat Asuka, which is something that she has not been able to do yet here in GCW, and that is defeat Asuka so far this season. Just remember, these two women, they have history going into this match, going back to Season 2. When Asuka won the GCW Women's Championship inside Elimination Chamber, but then Alexa Bliss captured the championship back from Asuka on an episode of Thunder back last season. So this is definitely, these two women really well know each other, so this is not going to be an easy contest for either woman.
Introducing the challenger from Osaka, Japan, introducing the champion from Columbus, Ohio. She is the Global Women's Champion, Alexa Bliss.
Hope you're ready.
And there you see it, referee holding the GCW Women's Championship up in the air. And now, matchup underway, and here we go.
Go time, fellas. Oh man, this is gonna be.
And also the German suplex signing things right off to Alexa Bliss. As Christian, Asuka's definitely got to be on a ton of momentum, as she's been able to defeat Alexa Bliss twice in the past couple weeks and then pick up a victory over the debuting Nikki Cross last week on Warfare.
Well, with those few victories over Alexa Bliss a couple times over the past few episodes of GCW, back to the advantage for Asuka in order to actually prove that she's a worthy competitor to Alexa Bliss. So Alexa would know on how she would go 1-on-1 against Asuka. But now the question is, can Asuka do it again, but this time get that women's championship?
Yes, and this would be Asuka's third reign as GCW Women's Champion. She picked up the championship here tonight. And Asuka dropping down the current GCW Women's Champion. Now a kick to the head to Alexa Bliss. And now going for something, but no. Alexa Bliss countering, trying to get back in this matchup. And just throwing down Asuka right there from Alexa Bliss. And now Asuka going for something. No, Alexa Bliss countering. Now Asuka rolling out to the outside. Now getting back in. And now another German suplex from Asuka. So Asuka being a little cocky there, taunting, and a kick to the back. And now a body splash. Now Alexa trying to get back into this. And a Russian leg sweep.
She's worked so hard to become #1 contender, but it's going to be even harder if she wants to become champion. This was bound to happen eventually, guys. Her opponent is
and a knee to the gut of the challenger there from the champion. That's not about Alexa Bliss. Definitely have to be a little uphill. Definitely have a little bit of an uphill battle to walk out with the women's championship in this one. But remember, she does have championship advantage in this one. She's the champion, cannot lose the championship via count out or disqualification in GCW. Now Asuka with a sliding hip attack, taking down Alexa Bliss. And now Alexa Bliss going to the middle. Now taunting for Asuka to get up. Going for here. I think she was going for a Hurricanrana, but no. And now, well, no, then Asuka put her in the fireman's carry, but then Alexa getting out of it, and now Asuka getting back in the ring, and now backside suplex there. And now Asuka taking her time, taunting with the crowd.
Alexa Bliss with the reversal.
And going for a senton, but Asuka slipping out of the way.
She's probably wondering what she's got.
A little bit. Asuka still getting hit by some of it, but now going for the pin, and Asuka kicks out.
She got the shoulder left. That's all that counts. She got her with a reversal. Alexa Bliss is getting a serious beatdown. Not sure how much more anyone can be in today's. Her championship reign may very well be reaching it.
And now Alexa Bliss has Asuka the DDT. Alexa hits Asuka with the DDT. Going for the pin. And Asuka kicks out.
It was done there. Very nice.
Asuka kicking out of the DDT. Staying in this matchup.
Now Alexa Bliss is keeping a good tempo. Nobody wants to.
And going for a Hurricanrana, but no, Asuka with the counter. And now Asuka once again going for the sliding hip attack. And now going for the pin on top. And Asuka's done it. Asuka has regained the GCW Women's Championship.
Victory. And you just know the rest of the crowd is watching in the back, wondering how in the world they're going to follow that. What a way to kick off tonight.
Asuka now a 3-time GCW Women's Champion. But the question is, can Asuka keep that GCW Women's Championship around her waist going into the end of the season? You will have to find out.
Singles action is up next. You're not going to want to miss this. We have one of the best talents on the roster today versus Ty Dillinger. Oh,
and up next we have two former GCW champions going at it in the ring. In a match that could lead these two to future title implications along the way here in the final months of GCW's, in the final months of this season, where we have Roderick Strong going one-on-one against Ty Dillinger.
Making his way to the ring from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 200 pounds, Roderick Strong.
And here comes a guy who's been very successful. He's been pretty successful ever since coming here to GCW this season. Roderick Strong, a man who was a former Next Gen champion, along with being not only the first ever GCW Hardcore champion, but also a UCPW Hardcore champion and holding both titles at the same time. Definitely an impressive accomplishment there for Roderick Strong. But can Roderick Strong defeat this man right here in Ty Dillinger?
He looks this motivated, guys. That's a scary thought. Even before tonight, I don't think I've seen too many superstars more motivated than him.
Here we go, matchup underway. And Christian, what are your thoughts about Roderick Strong so far this season?
Well, he's been on a roll ever since this season has started. I mean, he's almost basically done everything. Former hardcore champion, former used to be hardcore champion. This man has been on a roll ever since the start of the season. I can see him hitting off of a win on a former world champion in Ty Dillinger here in this matchup.
And there's no question that about a victory over Ty Dillinger or Ty Dillinger's victory over Roderick Strong can definitely lead these two men into a future world title match, to a future championship matchup here in GCW down the road. As Roderick Strong moving a forearm shot right there to Ty Dillinger from the middle rope, and out kick to the back onto Ty Dillinger. And now just stomping down Ty Dillinger. Now what's he going for here?
Ty Dillinger starting to flounder some.
Pure force from Roderick Strong, just being able to drop down the former GCW World Champion.
It just goes along with the territory, and he knows that. I doubt he's all that concerned at this point.
Now just throwing him right into the
Situations
turnbuckle.
like this push competitors to the limit.
Now he's got him in a camel clutch by the looks of it. And Ty Dillinger able to make it to the ropes.
And it's Ty Dillinger with the reversal.
Now just a forearm shot from Ty Dillinger. And now Dillinger going for the pin. And Roderick Strong able to kick out.
He showed up here tonight for a fight, and that's exactly what we are seeing.
Now Ty Dillinger, I need to see Roderick Strong. Roderick Strong gets back up and just throws down Roderick Strong. You see Ty Dillinger taunting with the crowd, trying to prove that he is the perfect 10. And now again, just launching Roderick Strong into the turnbuckle. And now Dillinger with a neck breaker as Roderick Strong rolls onto the apron. Maybe Roderick Strong trying to possibly regroup. And now Dillinger just knocking him right off the apron.
You're going to want to avoid that knee. Whoops, that missed.
Now throwing Dillinger back in the ring.
Hold on, guys. This isn't good. No question about it, Cole. Ain't no stopping him now.
Now Roderick Strong with a huge missile drop kick onto Ty Dillinger from the top. And now Roderick with that belly to back face buster, that trademark of Roderick Strong that we've seen him use a lot. And Ty Dillinger kicks out. And now I think Roderick Strong's looking for the victory. No, Ty Dillinger countering. And now an atomic drop from Ty Dillinger. And another. Now Dillinger. Something to know. Roderick with the counter.
And it's Ty Dillinger with the reversal.
Dillinger with the counter.
The way I see it, this might
And
be a good
Roderick
time
over
to
something, but no, Dillinger able to counter.
Gets him with a counter.
And now Roddy countering. Both men going back and forth right now. Now Roderick with these shots. And a clothesline.
Could this be it?
And Dillinger gets the shoulder. And a kick to the back.
Serious beating and dealing with the damage. There's a good chance he can't recover from
And
that.
now,
Guys, it's a wonder he's even able to stand at this point. If I'm the referee, I'm seriously considering stopping this match. Let's remember the guys who the
no, an elbow shot there from Roderick Strong. And Dillinger goes up, but no, Roderick Strong able to counter.
This is exactly how he drew this one.
And a drop kick to the back of Ty Dillinger. And now, a stomp on the head. And a huge backbreaker there from Roderick Strong, just crushing on the spine of Dillinger. And now Roderick Strong, once again, the belly to back face buster.
Dillinger looks about as far from a 10 as you can look right now. Yeah, there's no way this match isn't over after that one. A quick reversal by Ty Dillinger. And he's able to reverse it.
And a huge kick there from Roderick Strong that took out Ty Dillinger. Now Roderick Strong going for the pin. And Roderick picks up the victory. Roderick Strong picking up an impressive victory over Ty Dillinger here tonight. And it definitely puts Roderick Strong one step closer into picking up another title opportunity in GCW. What title will Roderick Strong go for? We'll have to find out down the road here in GCW. But speaking of a championship Roderick Strong might go for, that could be the United States Championship. As over the past few weeks we have witnessed a huge, intense rivalry between the current United States Champion Samoa Joe and Seth Rollins. As Seth Rollins wants to be the champion that he believes that the GCW fans deserve, but Samoa Joe wants to go down as the greatest United States champion of all time. Both of those cannot happen at the same time. So one of these two will have to give in this matchup. We will have to see which one will it be here tonight.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it's for the United States Championship.
And here comes the former GCW United States Champion. This man right here, Seth Rollins. As Seth Rollins is definitely determined and definitely focused on recapturing that United States Championship that he lost to Samoa Joe back at Money in the Bank. But the question is, can Rollins actually pick up the championship once again here in GCW? Or is Samoa Joe just another stepping stone? Or is Seth Rollins just another stepping stone for Samoa Joe and his United States Championship reign? We will have to find out. Well, here comes the current United States champion in Samoa Joe. As it was last month at Money in the Bank, this man, Samoa Joe, defeated Seth Rollins to capture the United States Championship. But can Samoa Joe defend the GCW United States Championship against Seth Rollins right here?
Introducing the challenger from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth Rollins. Introducing the champion from Huntington Beach, California, weighing in at 282 pounds, he is the United States champion, Samoa Joe.
Stay right where you are, people.
There you see the official design of the GCW United States Championship being raised in the air. But can Seth Rollins defeat Joe to capture the championship? Christian, give us your thoughts on this bitter rivalry between Seth Rollins and Samoa Joe.
This rivalry has been heating up ever since the beginning of the season. This rivalry has been back and forth over the past couple of
Only one competitor comes out ahead
weeks here in GCW. This rivalry is one of the must-see rivalries that we've seen here in GCW, and maybe this could be the moment that Rollins or Joe might see ending here in this matchup here tonight. That's in time. For Rollins, let's find a way to actually get the US title. If I was Joe, I'd probably watch out for what Rollins has in store for him in this matchup.
Yes, that would definitely be something. Remember back last month Money in the Bank, Samoa Joe captured the championship from Seth Rollins. But can Joe actually finish Seth Rollins hitting that 450 splash right there onto the current United States champion? Now Joe trying to get back into this. As you can't say Seth Rollins' reign wasn't impressive, as Seth Rollins able to defend the championship against guys like The Miz and Dolph Ziggler throughout his championship reign. Definitely don't want to take that away from Rollins. But no about that rivalry definitely is motivating Rollins to get the title back, and I think Rollins going with that schoolboy enziguri, but no, Joe saw it coming and countering. Now a knee to the head of Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins in some trouble here. Number one contender or not, you hope he brought his A game here tonight. Down he goes. That'll do it every time. Seth Rollins gets out of trouble.
Now counter now.
There may be no escaping
Seth Rollins picking up Samoa Joe
Never say never, Cole.
and just dropping him right into the ring rope.
Not how many times you fall, but how many times you get up. Oh boy, he is rolling. He gets it.
And Joe countering Rollins right there now. Don't want to be there, Seth. And now, as you see Joe with this combination.
Knocked him right off his feet.
And now, I think Samoa Joe is looking for the finishing touch. And now he's got Rollins. This is the same way he won the championship back at Money in the Bank in the Coquina. As it's locked in pretty tight. And no, Rollins.
Nicely done.
Seth Rollins able to escape
Don't be surprised, Michael. I did not see that one coming.
out of the Coquina. And again, Rollins going for something, but Joe with the counter. And now Rollins just dropping down Samoa Joe into the middle turnbuckle.
The question is now,
And now what's Rollins going to go for here?
execute his finisher for a second time. He's taken quite a beating so far here tonight.
And now a body splash onto Samoa Joe. He whips him in the corner. And now Rollins, we've seen him do this. Buckle bomb onto Samoa Joe.
Made him pay there. Not so fast.
And now Rollins going for the knee.
Can he end it here?
And Joe got the ropes. This matchup will continue.
And he's one step ahead on that one.
As Samoa Joe able to grapple into the ropes. And now Samoa Joe just clenching on the head of Seth Rollins.
When you go for your finisher as many times as he has tonight, you expect to.
And Rollins able to break out of it.
But there's plenty more work for him to do here.
And now Rollins switching on the head of Joe.
The champ is in a bad way here. You have to wonder how much more punishment the champ can take. Yeah, you really hope that when you execute your finisher, the match will be over. But that didn't happen.
And Rollins going home, but no, Joe with the counter.
Seth Rollins finds a way out.
Now a drop kick.
Can he score the pin? One.
And Joe kicks out.
Right now, I just don't know what it's going to take. Oh yeah, here's Seth Rollins.
And now Seth Rollins with a poison Rana. Seth Rollins throwing a poison Rana onto Samoa Joe. And now Rollins going up to the middle
Yeah,
turnbuckle.
that did some big time damage, Michael.
And a blockbuster
The condition I've ever seen him in.
from Seth Rollins. And a schoolboy dropkick busting open Samoa Joe.
Ain't no stopping him now. He clearly did his homework heading into tonight.
And now
Seth Rollins gets out of trouble. And quickly.
both men going back and forth. And again, Seth Rollins with the knee.
Seth freaking Rollins.
And again, Joe's hand under the ropes.
Overwhelmed. He doesn't appear to be in a hurry to get up here. I just don't think he has it in him anymore.
Samoa Joe staying in this matchup.
He's in a tough spot here, Corey. And if he doesn't get up, it's going to get a lot tougher. Ill-advised move.
And now Joe with a German suplex. And now a dragon suplex. We've seen Joe use this before. These suplexes.
People are questioning, oh man, incredible! So much for crowning a new champion tonight. And he gets
Now
it
both
again.
men going back and forth with each other. Now referee going for the pin. And Joe Joe had his hand on the rope,
We got a new champion.
and Seth Rollins, referee didn't notice. Seth Rollins regained the U.S. Championship. Definitely some controversy right here. Because we're going to have to look at this one more time. And Rollins is going to pick up the U.S. Championship.
If that's the type of action we're going to get all night long, I can't wait to see the rest of the card unfold. Believe it or not, that's just the beginning, folks. Stay tuned for more great action.
But Samoa Joe's definitely going to be furious after that decision. But on from one championship to another. Up next, we have the GCW Hardcore Championship on the line. As The Miz will have the toughest challenge yet to defending the GCW Hardcore Championship. And now here comes the former GCW Hardcore Champion right here, in Bret Hart. Whoever since we saw return to GCW, it's been acting very differently and very strangely in the ring. Ever since he returned to GCW from the GCW shakeup. But will Bret Hart become a three-time GCW Hardcore Champion here tonight? And here comes a guy who has definitely been counting the Hardcore Championship a few times, but not successful. Hideo Itami has been looking to find a championship here in GCW ever since Season 3 began. Remember, Hideo Itami, a former GCW Internet Champion, a championship that is currently held by Mr. GCW himself, AJ Styles. But can Hideo get back in James picture? But can he capture the Hardcore Championship here tonight? We'll have to find out, as we still have some other competitors waiting in the back for this matchup. As last week, this man right here, Cassius Ohno on Thunder, was unsuccessful at capturing the Hardcore Championship from The Miz. Cassius asked to be in this matchup, and we granted it to him. But this might be Cassius' last opportunity if he can't get it done here in this one for the Hardcore Championship.
Especially a title match. There's going to be some doubt that creeps into your head. It's just human nature.
And now Dean Ambrose making his way to the ring as Dean Ambrose a couple weeks ago back at Battleground, unsuccessful at defeating AJ Styles for the GCW Internet Championship.
That's a big opportunity for him here tonight, Byron.
Yeah, it really is, Michael. And he doesn't seem like the type of guy.
But can Dean capture the GCW Hardcore Championship in this one? We'll have to find out.
Here tonight.
From Milwaukee, Wisconsin, weighing in at 195 pounds,
And here comes Tommaso Ciampa. As Ciampa, after being unsuccessful at defeating Johnny Gargano, Ciampa has been looking to find his own quest here in GCW. But can he actually get the GCW Hardcore Championship in this Battle Royal? We will have to see.
And all the endorsement deals and movie offers start pouring in.
And here comes a former GCW Global Champion, the first ever GCW Global Champion, Dolph Ziggler.
And for him, he's looking at a potentially career-altering opportunity.
And can Dolph become GCW Hardcore Champion? This one we'll have to see.
Champion, but can change.
Wait. Is he over here now too?
Well, can actually be everywhere here in GCW because he's starting GCW. This man is a former GCW Hardcore Champion. This man, Titus O'Neil, has dominated GCW ever since he won the GCW Hardcore Championship in the past. So ever since, looks like he's going to be trying to get the GCW Hardcore Championship here tonight.
Yes, Titus O'Neil making an appearance here in GCW. We'll have to see if this is official. He's crossed over to GCW from the GCW shakeup. But these 7 competitors will have to defeat this guy right here if they want to become GCW Hardcore Champion.
Here's their opponent, residing in Hollywood, California, weighing in at 221 pounds, he is the Global Hardcore Champion, The Miz.
Here we go, gentlemen. Huge title match coming up, and a huge opportunity for the champ to prove to everyone that there truly is none better in all of WWE right now.
Now here comes The Miz, who last week on Thunder actually was able to successfully defend the GCW Hardcore Championship against Aleister Black and Cassius Ohno in a triple threat. No doubt about it, that loss is probably still sitting in the mind of Cassius Ohno heading into this one. As remember, the rules for this matchup, you are eliminated if you go over the top. And now there you see it, the GCW Hardcore Championship. Online this one, here we go, matchup underway. And a DDT on to Dean Ambrose from a Dale Itami. Now Titus O'Neil with a big boot. Ask Christian, what was it like to have Titus O'Neil in UCPW?
Well, Titus has been all around in UCW, so this man knows what it's like to be in UCW. But now he's focusing on the Hardcore Championship in GCW. Knowing that he's a former Hardcore Champion in UCW, ever since he lost it to the Big Boss Man, Titus O'Neil has been trying so hard to actually try to get that Hardcore Championship back on the streets, but apparently has failed a couple times. So it looks like after those relationships tries in the past here in UCW, it looks like he might be going for some huge opportunities heading into this next. So Titus knows what it's like to be a Hardcore Champion, so I am feeling that this guy right here might be getting the GCW Hardcore Championship back around his ways. We probably want to get a Hardcore Championship back around his ways, so what better way to do it than here in GCW. Which in my opinion, I feel like that Titus might be the man that can actually be on the selling man here, because I've said before, he's a former UCW Hardcore Champion, so maybe he might be the right man to do it again here tonight.
Maybe. As all 8 men still in this matchup.
Oh yeah, here's the Dale Itami. Reverses that one. Diving into his bag of acrobatic tricks. Hits him with a headbutt. A move like that is completely unnecessary, unless you want to degrade your opposition, of course. Just toying with the...
And Tommaso Ciampa's out of here.
What a headbutt. Titus O'Neil is feeling really good about himself. And he goes down hard. Yeah, and I think he might have slipped a little, too. Ain't no stopping him now. Definitely not where you want to be right now. He's got to get out of this, Michael.
Trying to eliminate Cassius Ohno, but Cassius Ohno countering there.
He gets him with the overhand punch. He is a one-man game in there.
And now
Well again.
Dean Ambrose going for the elimination on Bret Hart.
And Byron, he's still down after that one. Yeah, that did some big-time damage, Michael. Dean Ambrose is a force within the ring. Dean Ambrose is not someone to sleep on. Bret Hart letting the WWE Universe know he's here. He misses the dive. And unfortunately for him, there was no water in the...
And now Dolph Ziggler's out of here.
An A-list knee strike by the Miz. But is it
Dolph Ziggler being eliminated. We're down to 6.
And there's the inverted DDT. Tough to recover from that. This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
And now Bret trying to go for elimination on Cassius Ohno. And now Dale, I think, going for Hurricanrana. Dean Ambrose countering with a power bomb.
he dashes out of the way. He might have it.
And again, Ambrose with the counter. As Titus is gone, Titus O'Neil eliminated from this matchup. We are down to 5 competitors. And now Dean Ambrose delivering dirty deeds on the current GCW Global Champion.
Yeah, there will be no getting up from that.
And now a stomp right in the gut. And now Cassius Ohno is out of here. 4 men remain in this matchup as Ambrose going for a neck breaker, but no, Miz countering.
Very soon. And the elbow finds its mark. Tough situation to be in right here. Yeah, you have to think this is not going to end well. And the tail Tommy reverses it.
As now Hideo.
A bad place to be for the challenger. The challenger's hopes of becoming champion appear to be in serious jeopardy right now.
Going for the elimination on Bret Hart.
I think we're at the point in this match where the finisher could be used at any moment here. He's delivering it.
And Bret Hart with the counter.
And Hideo Tommy reverses it. Dean Ambrose is a force within the ring. Few superstars are as dominant as this guy.
And now Dean Ambrose with a powerbomb onto the Miz.
Very difficult position to be in right now.
Now I think Dean Ambrose looking for the elimination.
And very pleasantly. Oh no! And Ambrose is
And we're going to have a new hardcore champion as the Miz is going to be eliminated. But will it be Bret Hart, Hideo Itami, or Dean Ambrose? As Hideo Itami is eliminated, so it's down to Dean Ambrose and Bret Hart.
Can't believe Dean Ambrose got out of that one.
And now Dean Ambrose with the headlock driver taking down Bret Hart.
That packed a punch. The way I see it, this might be a good time for the finisher. He's really taking over this match.
And now Dean Ambrose with a schoolboy, and now leading into dirty deeds onto Bret Hart.
That's what he was looking for, Michael. Yeah, talk about a funky landing. Bret Hart with a nice reversal.
And now a swinging neck breaker onto Dean Ambrose. And a low blow. Bret Hart with a low blow on Dean Ambrose.
This is exactly what Bret Hart was waiting for.
And Bret Hart has regained the GCW Hardcore Championship for a 3rd time. Bret Hart now a 3-time GCW Hardcore Champion. You see right there that low blow that we've seen Bret Hart, a signature trademark, and just tossing Ambrose over the top to pick up the victory in this matchup.
Here is your winner and the new Global Hardcore Champion, Bret the Hitman Hart.
And the first match of the night comes to an end in thrilling fashion. If that match is any indication of what to expect here tonight, we are in for an amazing evening. Believe it or not, that's just the beginning, folks. Stay tuned for more great action.
So we have 3 matches left to go here tonight. As up next,
One-on-one action coming your way next.
we will see these two. As a couple weeks ago in a 1-1 competition, Eric Young defeated Finn Balor. But after the match, Eric Young decided to continue the attack onto Eric Young. And now both men have requested a no-holds-barred match against the two of them here tonight. And tonight, we will see it.
Making his way to the ring, from Brighton, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, Finn Balor!
Finn Balor making his way to the ring now. Listen to this.
And here comes Finn Balor, who's definitely looking for retribution in this matchup.
He certainly has his work cut out for him here tonight. Would you agree, Byron? Yeah, this isn't
After being attacked by Eric Young
He knew that when he signed up for this match.
after the matchup. Christian, what do you think has to be going through the mind of Finn Balor after that attack a couple weeks ago?
Well, Balor, he's going to be looking at some reputation right here over Eric Young. We know on how capable Eric Young and Finn Balor can sustain tenacity with each other. At the same time, if I was Finn Balor, I would watch and learn Eric Young closely in his past matches. At the same time, if I was Finn Balor, I'd feel all my strength and energy in order to stay in the matchup if he wants to defeat Eric Young.
You know, just remember this match is no holds barred, so basically the rule book is tossed out the window. But this man right here, I don't think he even really needs a rule book. This man, Eric Young of Sanity.
And his opponent, from Nashville, Tennessee, weighing in at 232 pounds, Eric Young.
It's time for our first match of the night, guys, and it looks like we have quite the contest coming up. And good luck to those who have to follow this one. You're going to need it.
As Eric Young of Sanity.
Match started would certainly be understating it.
Thought about it ever since he made his debut in GCW, coming off of the GCW shakeup.
I absolutely love seeing so much enthusiasm from him.
He is definitely just crazy in the ring. But can Eric Young pick up another victory over Finn Balor? And here we go.
And these superstars look more than ready to get going here. And I can't help but get the feeling that this is going to be one of those matches people will be talking about for a long time to come.
That's Christian. How do you think you would survive a no-holds-barred matchup?
Mobile is excited for
Yeah,
this.
so there's basically no rules to this one.
Well, I'd like to say this. If I was either one of these men,
Tell me your thoughts on it.
knowing that, one, Eric Young is a remix chick, and one of the craziest men in the group of Sandy, and now knowing that he has to go against a man like
Well, some superstars
Finn Balor, my question is, how can both men weaken each other apart if those two? And the question is, where would both men go after this hellacious battle and the future of GCW?
This is some great offense by Eric Young.
And now Eric Young just tossing Finn's head in the turnbuckle.
And the splash finds its mark.
Now over the pin. And Eric Young kicks out.
With his match right there. Still a lot more fight left.
And a kick to the back.
And it's reversed. He gets it with the reversal. Oh no.
And now Finn Balor. The stomp right there onto Eric Young. And now Finn Balor with the trademark.
Almost through the turnbuckle. No doubt about that one.
Basement dropkick, and now Finn going to the top. Coup de grace on to Eric Young. And Eric Young kicked out. Eric Young staying in this matchup, kicking out of the coup de grace, now an elbow to the chest of Eric Young. Now Finn going to the apron.
The way I see it, this might be a good time for the finisher.
And now a huge drop kick.
Just raking the back. Wait a minute.
Now Eric Young sending Finn to the top. And now Eric Young, the huge superplex from the top. Going for the pin. And Finn Balor kicks out.
Clearly not enough damage done. Still trying to get back to his feet here. He's clearly in a bad way right now. This is dangerous right here.
And now Eric Young going to the top and a moonsault. I don't think we've ever seen Eric Young do that before here in GCW or USPW, a moonsault. And now Eric Young with that vicious elbow drop.
On a match. He's in a tough spot here, Corey. And if he doesn't get up, it's going to get a lot tougher.
And now Finn Balor taking down Eric Young, busting him open, going for the pin. And Eric Young with the kick out.
He thought it was over. Wow. He's taking a long time to get up, guys. Perhaps playing a little possum here, Cole. He may be in the best physical condition I've ever seen him in.
And now once again, Finn Balor once again with the basement drop kick.
Turnbuckle. This one's over, guys. Things do not look good for Eric Young.
And now, what's Finn doing here? Finn has Eric Young apron DDT.
Wow.
Just dropping Eric Young's head in the hardest part of the canvas. And now throwing him onto the announce table. Remember, this is no holds barred. And now Eric.
Well, I think this man means business.
They're slamming Eric Young on the announce table.
He wants no part of the outside. This could be it for him, guys. Yeah, he's on Dream Street.
Now Eric Young going with something, no Finn countering, and now Finn
Look at Finn Balor here.
right there just dropping his knees onto Eric Young.
1, 2.
And Eric Young kicks out.
Kick out at 2. Yeah, but he's hurt, guys.
Now
To fight back from this. Well, the first thing he needs to do is get back to his feet, which is clearly easier said than done.
And now Finn Balor with a drop kick, a missile drop kick onto Eric Young.
Connects with a counter.
And now Eric Young with the pile driver, just spiking Finn Balor's head in the canvas, and Finn kicked out.
He's showing the heart of a warrior here tonight.
Finn Balor kicking out.
And there's the reversal from Finn Balor. Not today.
And now Finn Balor getting hit with a DDT on Eric Young. Yeah, with a DDT by Eric Young.
They found that little extra something to keep themselves going here tonight. This is what makes them one of the best in the business.
Now Eric Young. What was on with Finn countering?
Back here. I expected nothing less, Cole. A terrific reversal.
Now Finn again sending him in the corner, and this time Eric Young countering.
Turn this thing around.
And now Eric Young just dropping down Eric Young, just dropping down Finn Balor, and Finn kicked out.
Even now, Finn Balor refuses to give an inch, fighting through and battling on.
And now I think Eric Young is looking to put the finishing touch. And again, a spiking pile driver.
Things are about as bad as they could possibly be right now. Will he be victorious? 2.
And Eric Young's going to pick up the victory.
Wow.
As both men really put on a show with this one.
Here is your winner, Eric Young.
Big win here to start the show. And And you just know the rest of the card is watching in the back, wondering how in the world they're going to follow that.
And Eric Young gonna pick up, and Eric Young's gonna take the victory in this one. He's busted open from this matchup. What's next for Tuesday? We'll have to find out. As up next is a matchup with future World Championship implications on the line.
We have a real fan favorite against Braun Strowman, who will reign supreme.
As Shinsuke Nakamura will go 1-on-1 against Braun Strowman. And here comes the #1 draft pick of GCW this season, Shinsuke Nakamura.
And justify yourself. This one's going to be simply amazing.
A man who's been surely waiting for a World Championship opportunity here in GCW, and now he has his chance to earn it. But to earn it, he has to defeat the monster among men in Braun Strowman. As Christian, what are your thoughts on Nakamura ever since he came to GCW?
Well, Nakamura has always been like a back and forth role here in GCW. Nakamura might have the favorable in this matchup because as you hear the crowd, you can hear the crowd behind Nakamura all the way for this matchup. So I'd say that Nakamura might be the favorable heading into this matchup. So that's why I feel like Nakamura has been on a back and forth role here in GCW, but maybe this could prove himself worthy that he could be a future #1 contender for the GCW World title.
Amen. Just remember, the winner of this matchup will face off in 4 weeks' time at GCW's Royal Rumble for the GCW World Heavyweight Championship. if Nakamura wants that World Championship opportunity, he has to defeat this man right here, Braun Strowman.
Weighing in at 380
As Braun Strowman has proved here in GCW that he is indeed a force to be reckoned with, a former GCW Hardcore Champion, and Braun Strowman.
I'd like to point out just how focused these guys look here tonight. They really do, Michael, which makes me think we're in for one heck of a match here tonight.
But will it be Braun that goes on to face off against the World Champion at Royal Rumble? We'll have to see. Here we go, matchup underway, and now Nakamura already trying to get advantage. No, Braun Strowman shoving down Nakamura. As Christian, what do you think that one of these two men must do in order to pick up the early advantage in this one?
Well, it's a bit of a favorable here. It's a bit of a back and forth competition. We know the background of what Strowman has done in the past, and the same thing with Nakamura. Both men have been on a back and forth roll, but at the same time, this is a battle on who is going to face the world champion at Royal Rumble. Both men know what's at stake here in the future of GCW, so both men are both possible future contenders for that world title. It's anybody's game in this matchup here.
And now Nakamura already going on early with Braun Strowman now as there's a back suplex on the apron, the hardest part of the ring. And now just tossing Braun Strowman right in the apron. And now Braun Strowman throwing Nakamura in the ring apron. And now just throwing Nakamura right in the ring post.
Who he's in there with, and what he has to do to rebound.
As referees at the count of 6.
On taking the fight to the outside as much as he could.
Now it's 7.
I'm sure that's the right approach. He's certainly in a tough spot here, guys, but there's still plenty of time. Plus, it's not like his opponent is running away with this thing. Wow.
Referees at 8. Both men are thinking about getting back in the ring. We're at 9. Nakamura defeated Braun Strowman by countout. Definitely underwhelming between the two of them. At the end of the day, it's Nakamura going to pick up the victory. And Shinsuke Nakamura will face off against whoever is the winner of our main event.
Somebody who will someday, very soon, be competing in the main event. Plenty more action still to come here tonight, folks.
Who will have to be far now? It's definitely Shinsuke's definitely going to be watching this matchup now backstage after picking up that victory.
Coming up next, it's Baron Corbin versus Sami Zayn. Oh, finally here.
But now here we go. GCW World Heavyweight Championship on the line in our main event as Sami Zayn looks to defend his newly won GCW World Heavyweight Championship against Baron Corbin in the final matchup. I think Baron Corbin is going to.
The following contest
We will find out.
scheduled for one fall, and it's for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Now here comes the former GCW World Heavyweight Champion in Baron Corbin. As back at GCW No Mercy, Baron Corbin became the new GCW World Heavyweight Champion. And now here it comes. The current GCW World Heavyweight Champion and Sami Zayn. As back at Money in the Bank, Sami Zayn defeated Baron Corbin to become a two-time GCW World Heavyweight Champion. But can Sami Zayn pull off a victory in this rubber match between the two of them, as only one can walk out GCW World Heavyweight Champion. So will it be Sami Zayn or will it be Baron Corbin? The score is going to be settled here tonight.
Introducing the challenger from Kansas City, weighing in at 275 pounds, Baron Corbin. Introducing the champion from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds, he is the World Heavyweight Champion, Sami Zayn.
Don't move, don't speak, don't even blink.
And there you see right there the GCW World Heavyweight Championship on the line in our main event. As the winner of this match will defend their championship against Shinsuke Nakamura at the Royal Rumble. But definitely lots of personal vendetta to be settled in this matchup as Christian talk about this intense rivalry between Sami Zayn and Baron Corbin over the GCW World Heavyweight Championship.
Both men have had gruesome matches over in the past. Back on Money in the Bank, back about a couple of weeks ago here in GCW. But now, this no-holds barred match between these two might cause the build to end of the rivalry here that we have witnessed as of late here in GCW. This right here, both men have put their blood, sweat, and tears between each other. They're both two men that have defined GCW in this whole season, have collided as in the past and right now, but now this matchup right here might end it all for both men here tonight.
And Sami Zayn goes for the pin and Corbin kicks out. And now Sami Zayn has Baron Corbin now just using the ring ropes to just pull him back. Now Sami Zayn going for a suplex, but no, Corbin with the counter.
Looks like his shoulder has a giant target on it. Great offense by Baron Corbin.
Now Corbin with an elbow drop. Now Corbin goes for the pin, and Zayn kicks out.
What a display of heart and determination.
Now a stomp to the gut.
He is a one-man gang in there. Sami Zayn in a potentially bad spot right here. This match is clearly taking a toll on the champ.
And now Corbin with a deep six onto Sami Zayn.
Take the victory here.
And now Corbin, now with a knee onto Sami Zayn. And now Corbin, end of days, onto Sami Zayn. Corbin's regained the World Championship.
A new champion.
Baron Corbin regaining the GCW World Heavyweight Championship. So now we know that at the Royal Rumble, we will see Baron Corbin versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the GCW World Heavyweight Championship. And this is going to be an interesting situation because Nakamura's only loss in GCW to someone still on the active GCW roster is to Baron Corbin. So will Nakamura be able to defeat Corbin at the Royal Rumble? We'll have to find out. But that will be all for this stream. Thank you everybody for watching. If you enjoyed it, you know what to do. For Chris and Tracy, this is Nero Night. Okay, thanks for watching, and peace out.